of
It
our
was our
life.
goal to qualify for the Olympics, and
You know, when you are counting on yourself, I think it's much easier
yeah.
rather than being in a team. And if somebody is not that
Yeah, we were
good,
we were
then
all
you are going all to pay the price for that.
First, we were all individual
How do you manage?
players.
I mean, the cohesion, the coherence, the harmony among all of you. How have you achieved this?
We trust each other. We're
As
sisters. We're more than
one
sisters.
family. We're one family.
We know each other since we started playing this game. You know, we trust each other's family.
It seems that those ladies have a lot to give and have a lot to continue with in this career. I hope that they are going to have all their dreams coming true. Yara is going to be a colleague. She is going to be an anchor, and I know that she's going to be able to do it. Aliaa is going to be my doctor, as I'm like a mom for her. I'm not that old, but okay, great. After the short break, I'm going to come back with another two. Stay tuned only on Nile TV International.
Egypt, Misr. Angola. Interesting. Black and white.
Welcome back. It's time now to have two of the beauties we have, members of the national team of rhythmic gymnastics, Aisha and Sarah. Hello, girls.
Hi.
I was speaking just minutes earlier with two of your other colleagues and teammates, and I was asking them first, how have they entered this sport? I'd like to know your experience first, Aisha.
I used to go there with my brother because he used to play too. And my coach spotted me, and she just told my mom if she'd like that, she'd try. And I went to the school, and then I got picked out for the team later on.
And then, I mean, have you been in love since the very first moment with the sports, or you have taken time to go into the story?
No, ever since I went there, I always try to imitate the little girls and do the things they do, and tell my mom how I'm amazed of the things they do. So I liked it from the very beginning.
And what about you, Sarah?
I'm playing since I was 3 years old. I usually go to the Gzira club, and when I saw the gymnasts playing, I was inspired by the movements they're making. And then I told my mom that I want to.
What was the very first impression have you had when you saw them, and why you have been that much eager to join them?
They do like really weird things.
For you when you were 3?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, their body bended in ways that were so weird to us, and they just looked really. I loved watching them. It was a weird sport, and it was different, and it looked very. It was suitable for girls more than other type of gymnastics.
And what about your experience with your trainers or your coaches?
Yeah.
My first trainer was Miss Shahida. Then it was Miss Emmy. and then Miss Emmy left us, so Miss Paulina Nikolova, the Bulgarian trainer, took our team, and she trained us till the World Championships.
Your colleagues said about the trainers as if they were your second mothers or something, because they brought you up with your families.
Yeah.
Have you had the same impression and the same way of dealing with them?
Yeah.
Same relation, I mean?
We all started out with different coaches at first, but we all ended up training with Miss Paulina, the head coach, and Miss Asia, her assistant coach. And to all of us, Miss Paulina is exactly like a second mother. We saw her more than we actually saw our real moms, and we spent more time with her, and I mean, we grew old with her.
I think every one of you has different experience. Speaking about studies, speaking about to manage time, speaking about how your families are encouraging you to continue with the sport. What's your experience first, Aisha?
During school, it was, I mean, I guess it was okay, but the only difficult parts was managing your social life when you became a teenager, because everyone was starting to go out and everyone was seeing their friends, and we were the only ones stuck in training and couldn't make it to outings because we had training at that time, so we skipped a lot of things.
But it deserves, I think.
Yes, it does. I'm still at school, and I will graduate next year.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. It's very hard to manage the time between the training and social life and studying. So, of course, we have to sacrifice a lot.
But it deserves. By the end of the story, it deserves.
Yes.
Speaking about the championship, which qualified you to Rio 2016, speaking about the closed camps, whether here in Egypt or in Russia, how was those days before the championship? What have you had in mind? What was the goal in front of all of you? What were the among-line discussions, I would say, among the team members?
During our last days before the competition were the hardest, and during the camps we were all very tired, and we had been training for about
6 hours a day.
Yeah,
during
6 to 8 hours a day.
Wow.
And some of us had school, and we were just extremely tired. But the one thing we had and kept in mind and kept saying to each other is that we had one goal, and this is what we're training for. So that was the only thing motivating us to not give up. And
what about your nutrition? The hours which you should have for sleeping, I mean, your day. I mean, it should be that systematic.
Yes.
How have you managed to keep yourself fit 100%? Or this is something which you have already used to, so it's not a problem anymore?
I'm used to that day routine. Every day I go to school and then to training, and then I have to
I mean, are you all on a special diet?
We kind of have to. I mean, When you first start out, you're used to the fact that you don't eat as much as normal people do, and you have to stick to a certain diet, and you have to look a certain way so that you fit into the gymnastics.
Is it that difficult, Sarah?
For
Girls, you say it. I mean, you are doing great, and you are doing something which is unprecedented. We have never participated in any of the Olympic Games with rhythmic gymnastics, so you have an experience which you should tell, with its difficulties, hardships, obstacles on the way, happy and joyful moments, everything.
We are happy that we are qualified to the Olympic Games, and we know that it will be a hard time to
Okay, let me put my question in other words.
Okay.
What was your very first impression or feeling when you know that that's it, you are going to go to Rio 2016?
It was the happiest moment of our entire year of our life.
Wasn't it also a very big and heavy responsibility you are shouldering, girls?
It is. It was a happy moment at that time, and it still is. But we knew that with the big achievement that comes even bigger responsibilities, and I mean we're kind of used to them because we know the Olympics is something huge, so we know the kind of responsibilities that come with it.
When I was asking Yara and Aliaa, is it that far, 2016, or that close? Aliaa said that close.
Yes.
Do you see it the same way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because some people think that a year and a half or 2 years is still too far.